Good morning. Wow. Hi. Welcome. Thank you for showing up this morning. I'm Kelly and this is Maxwell. And we have a fun program today planned, or I have a fun program planned for you today. We're going to build some heat and I want you to pay attention to your body and how you're feeling and the movement, not pushing too far, but just being aware of the positions of your limbs as we move and protecting your body. But we'll build some heat and maybe you'll break a sweat through the repetition of the poses. So let's get started. Get comfortable on your mat and let's stay seated. So let's stay seated for a moment. Reach your arms up. Cross your legs comfortably, and let's lean over to the side. Reach up and over one direction. Inhale and reach your arms up. Look up at your hands and just think, relax in the movement as you breathe. Inhale and reach your arms up and look up at your hands for a moment, and then turn, hand on the outside of your leg, look over your shoulder for a moment. Inhale and reach, twisting the spine. Lower down your hands and hand on the outside of the leg and gently press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring your hands behind your hips and just lean back. Draw the shoulders back, broaden through the chest. Feet forward and drop the knees side to side. A few times, and then we're going to change the crossing of your legs the non-default way. So sit up tall, crossing your legs, get your ankles underneath your thighs. Inhale and reach up, just be comfortable right there. Lean over, hand on the floor, draw your elbow towards the floor and look up. Inhale, reach both arms up first, look up at your hands and then over to the other side. Elbow draws towards the floor and then reach up. Now let's turn, little twist. And inhale, reach up, little twist the other way. Inhale and reach. Good, now extend the legs or bring the feet in front again, hands behind the hips and drop your knees, windshield wiper your knees side to side a few times. And let's come to the mat on your back. So scoot onto the mat and bring your knees into your chest right away and rock from side to side. Flex your feet. I didn't say this, but thank you for joining me this morning, for getting up and practicing getting your body moving. Practicing yoga, getting your body moving. Rock your knees side to side. All right, so now feet up. Happy baby. Ha. First thing this morning, right? The bottom of your feet flat to the ceiling. And point your toes towards your shins, knees on the outside of your shoulders, and just notice where your knees are in relationship to your shoulders right now. And we'll compare that later. All right, so now bend your knees 90 degrees. Put your palms on the floor. So you're kind of bracing with the hands, press your fingertips down and tap your toes right. Oh, there's Maxwell. And then left. Tap. Tap. There's Maxwell. And lift up. So just tapping the toes down right and left. Tap. And lift. I want you to press your lower back into the floor and then relax your shoulders down. Looking straight up, back of the head, comfortably on the floor. Now as you tap, I want you to kind of bring the feet out a little bit farther, the toes tapping a little bit further away. Notice the difference. The longer the lever, the more difficult, right? The more strenuous. Tap, and then up. And now hold 90 degrees right there. Now straighten the legs. Bring the legs out at about a 45-degree angle. Reach your arms right there. And bring your knees in and touch your elbows to your knees. And lift your shoulder blades up like that. Look up here if you need to. Reach the legs about a 45-degree angle. Reach the arms and then touch. So warming up the body, building heat right here in the center, the core. Touch the elbows and reach. 8 more of those. 8. Building intelligence in the body, the middle of the body, the spine. 2. Elbows and touch. 3. Look up. 4. Look up to the ceiling. 5. Reach. Bring it in. 6. 7. 8. One more. 9. Nicely done. Knees in. Happy baby. Rock a little bit. Feel playful. Lighten up. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you can roll to the side or roll all the way up and put your feet on the floor. Or come into table position, knees on the floor, hands on the floor, like this, right? All right, so spread your fingers, press your hands down into the mat, knees separated. Cat-cow, so lower your belly towards the floor, and then round your spine up. Inhale. Exhale, lower your belly down towards the mat, and then round your spine up. Exhale. Inhale, lower, and exhale, round. Put the top of your feet on the floor. Inhale, lower the belly, and then exhale and round. And fluidly move through cow pose to cat pose. Think about the spine. Lower down, belly towards the mat. Look forward, press your feet into the floor, and then exhale, round. Inhale. Fill the lungs, and then exhale. And I want you to press into your fingertips. Don't just have your hands, the heels of your hands, weighting down onto the mat. Press your fingertips down, and the thumbs, the index fingers specifically, and then the base of the hand, so where the fingers come to the palm, right there, and then the heels of your hands. So engaging the muscles as you round and then lower. Let's do this a few more times. So we're going to build some heat, and I'll give you alternatives or modifications if you need to use them. Round up one more time, and then hold. Walk your hands forward, about a handprint. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, and here we are, plank pose. Take a breath in, squeeze the thighs right here, and kind of tuck the chin, pull the head, lift the head right there. Lift up, downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, change the position of your hands if you feel any discomfort in your shoulders. So for me, index fingers pointing forward works perfectly for my shoulders, or works very well for my shoulders, no discomfort, but you may try to turn your hands out a bit, but not too much, and then potentially even turning in just a bit, getting more comfortable in your shoulders. Take a breath in, and then exhale and come into plank right here. Take a breath in, exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Do that again, plank. Hold on, Maxwell. Inhale, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Do that again for me, plank and downward dog. All right, Maxwell, I'll let you out. Bye, Maxwell. And set your knees down, child's pose. Put the tops of your feet on the floor. Big toes touch. Bring the hips back to the heels, reaching your arms forward, and you can put your forehead down.
relax the arms for a moment. Sweep your right hand to your right foot, left hand to your left foot, and let your shoulders kind of drape forward. The forehead on the mat comfortably, like right at the hairline, so that the back of the neck is straight. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. As you inhale, reach your arms forward again, walking your fingers forward, and lift up your body, coming into downward facing dog again. Right here, lift the hips, position your hands appropriately. Shift forward. Here we'll go a little bit further with this, building more heat. Coming into Chaturanga, you want to shift forward, set your knees down. Let's do this together for the first time. So set your knees down, shift forward, elbows draw in, tops of the feet on the floor. Chaturanga, push back up, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Now you can try it if you want to without coming to your knees. Plank, shift forward, elbows draw in, don't let your shoulders lower forward, lift up, downward facing dog. We're going to do that 4 times, all right? So you know what the task is. Shift, press your fingertips down, Chaturanga, lift back up, and downward facing dog. So now we've got 2 more. Watch your shoulders right there. Most important part of this, lift the head, don't let your head drop. Elbows draw in towards you or point to the rear, lift up, downward facing dog. 1 more time. Plank, right here. Shift, lower, Chaturanga, lift up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Set your knees down in child's pose. Big toes touch behind you. Reach your right hand and your left hand. So allowing your body to recover for a moment from the strenuous part of that, the upper body. You can open and close your hands as you sit here in child's pose. Claw the hands forward, reaching strong, like straight arms, and press your fingertips down. Lift up, coming into plank. So right here, so a little different, a little more intensity. Lift the right leg up, and I want you to keep your hips level. Press into the floor. So you're feeling that left thigh contract, squeeze, building some heat in the leg now. Now lift up 3-limb dog by pushing into the floor. So 3-limb dog, turn your toes out and bend your knee. And extend the leg straight. Do that again. Plank right here. Hover the foot off the floor. Keep your hips level right there. Good. Downward or 3-limb dog. Reach that leg up, turn your toes out, bend your knee carefully. We're just going to do that 2 more times. Shift forward, plank right here. Set your toes down if you need to, but if you can, keep that leg up, not too high, just enough, right? Hips level, 3-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. 1 more time. Shift. Plank, hovering the leg, then 3-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend leg straight. Bring that right knee onto the mat. Right there. Good. Now we're just going to turn the ankle behind you, the right ankle. Place the right hand in alignment with the knee for Gait Pose. Draw the shoulder back. Come up onto the fingertips. Ready? Lift up. Give those wrists a break right here. So open and close. Open and close. Reach up, stretch overhead. Left hand comes down to the outside of the leg. Right arm over the ear. Press your foot down into the floor over there. Breathe in, breathe out. Now sweep all the way over. Reach your hand for the floor. Lift up or turn your feet back. Lift up, downward facing dog. Now let's do the other side. Shift forward into plank first, right here. Ready? Lift up and hover the left leg. Keep your hips squared. Push into the floor, lift up the leg, 3-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Opening up the pelvis, reach the ball of your foot. Maybe you can see the foot over there. Extend the leg straight. Lower your body, plank. Hover that leg, square the hips. Breathe, slight gaze forward. Lift up, 3-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Do that again. Straight leg. Shift forward, hover. If you need to, set your foot down. It's no problem. No trouble with that. Modification, you can also set your knees down, right? And then lift that leg. So here, hover, lift, 3-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. And then hover one more time. Lift up, 3-limb dog. Bend. And then straighten, and lower your leg, set your knees down, bring the left knee in just a bit, coming into Gait Pose, sweep the foot behind you, and place the right foot down flat, reach the arm, right arm up, now come up onto the left fingertips, and then reach forward and back. Right here, relax the shoulders. Press your foot down into the floor. Open and close your hands. Give those wrists and palms a break for a moment. Relax the shoulders. Inhale and reach your arms up. You can look up. Hand comes down to the outside of the leg. Reach the opposite arm up and over. So breathe. Feel the inner thigh stretch right here by pressing your foot down into the floor. Straighten this leg. Leaning over. Sweep over. Hands to the mat. Look at the mat, lift up, downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank. Now come down to your belly carefully, all the way, and coming into Salambhasana. But here's what we're gonna do. Slide your hands down. So your thumbs, bring your thumbs to touch your floater ribs right there. So those lower ribs, elbows in. So your elbows are about 90 degrees, right? And then reach your legs so they're long and straight. Put the top of your feet on the floor. Elbows in. Now lift up your chest. Lift the right leg. Inhale. And then exhale, lower. Look down at the mat. Now press into the hands. Just lightly lift the chest. Lift the left leg. Exhale, lower. Do that again on the right side. Lift the right. So my right thigh is leaving the floor, or clearing the floor. Now left leg, exhale, lower. Now together, if everything's comfortable in your spine, your lower back, this is a great way to strengthen the back through your posture muscles. Lift up your head away from the floor and just slightly gaze forward. Lift the legs, right? Shoulders rolled back. Now lift the hands. Breathe in and breathe out. Now reach the arms forward, lift up. Arms go to the side. Bring your legs closer together. Reach down. Place the hands where they were. Elbows 90 degrees. Fingertips pressing down. Tuck your toes right here so much that your thighs maybe lift off the floor, right? Now you're going to press, lift up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Walk your feet to your hands, to the front of your mat. Lengthen and look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Creating internal heat. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Feel your feet, feel the grounding of your body. Creating intelligence in the body through movement. Inhale and reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, sweep the hands down the center line of the body and fold over. Sun Salutation A, we'll do it 3 times on your breath. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back. Chaturanga. This time, upward facing dog. Press your hands into the floor and the feet into the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Stillness with the legs, the feet. Abs contracted or pulling your front ribs. Now look forward on the next breath. Walk your feet into your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And stand tall. Inhale, reach up. Beautiful. Exhale, your hands down to your heart. Let's do it again. So 2 more rounds of that to build heat and or warm up the limbs, the legs and the arms and the hips. Inhale, reach up, look up. Then exhale, hands down through the center line of the body, fold over. Look through your legs first. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back left, right. Shift forward, lower down Chaturanga. Bring your chest up through. So you're pressing your hands into the floor like you're pulling your heart through, or your chest through your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. So once you get that upward facing dog to downward facing dog really well, it'll build so much more confidence in your practice. At least it did for me. So look forward, bend your knees, step to your hands, take 1 big step. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half and rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. So last time, pay attention to your upward facing dog position and your downward facing dog position. Inhale and reach. Exhale, fold over, bowing. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back right, left. Shift forward, lower down, Chaturanga. Tuck your chin in, upward facing dog. Pull your shoulders back, press your hands into the floor, your tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. 1 more breath. Now look forward, bend your knees, step to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise. Bring it up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Sun Salutation B. And we'll move on from Sun Salutation B from the lunge positions and add on to that, building more heat, building more strength. Okay, you ready? So inhale, chair pose. In chair pose, bring your knees close together. If that's uncomfortable for your back, you can separate your feet hip width apart. Main thing, it's like a static squat position. Weight back in your heels, reach the arms. You can even reach your arms forward. No problem with that. If you raise them up a little higher, relax your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold over your body. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back and go ahead and lower down towards the mat, coming into upward facing dog or cobra. Press the floor away, pull the heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in as you rise or lift the right leg. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your left heel down. Inhale, rise. Warrior 1. Knee in the front over the ankle. Exhale, plant your hands. Let's do the other side. First, go through a vinyasa. So plank, shift forward, elbows draw in, upward facing dog. Lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Look forward, step your left foot beside your left thumb. Spin your right heel down, press that foot down. Inhale, rise. Reach the arms. Pull the front ribs in. Exhale, hands down. Vinyasa, plank, shift, lower down, upward facing dog. Press the feet into the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. You can move your head around, push the floor away, lengthen the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend your knees, look forward, step. Bring your heel to the floor first. Step, heel to the floor, and then put the ball of the foot down and fold. Feet together, chair pose. Inhale. Now exhale, stand up. Arms to your sides. Bring your hands behind your back right here for a moment. Let's take a pause on those sun salutations.
by stretching the front body, the chest. Palms together, clasp, bend your elbows, look forward, chin neutral, right there. Now reach the knuckles, broaden through the chest, try to straighten the arms. If that doesn't work for you, no worries. Reach the arms away from your body. Soften your knees, separate your feet just a bit. Reach the arms. Good. Now, unclasp your hands, reach your arms up, and then sit back into chair pose again. Right there. Look forward, inhale, and exhale, fold over. Sun salutation B, half lift, look forward, and step back plank. Go ahead and come to Chaturanga, or to the mat, upward facing dog or cobra. Pull your heart through, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, turn your toes out, bend your knees. So we'll add on a few elements to this sun salutation B. Extend the leg straight, step your right foot to your right thumb, spin your left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Straight forward practice, staying in your lane. So pull your right side back and your left side forward just slightly, and reach your arms, bring your elbows out like a cactus, right there. Shift your knee forward. Good job. Inhale, reach the arms, and then exhale, elbows to the side. One more time, inhale, reach the arms, palms facing each other, elbows to the side. Now lift up your left heel. We're gonna go into warrior three. So right here from high lunge position, shift your chest forward, and you can bring your arms to the sides like an airplane. Lift up, balance. Straighten that left leg as much as you can. Straighten the right leg. Tip your chest forward. Just work at your body position and holding your balance. If you fall out, it's okay. Relax the shoulders. Now bring your hands down to the mat. Or if you have blocks, hands on blocks. Standing split. So standing split, here we go. You're going to straighten this right leg, but I want you to kind of shift your weight into the ball of your foot, the right foot. So this is a really strenuous stretch. And walk your hands back towards your foot and look at your knee, straighten your leg, and then straighten the left leg. Breathe. Again, shift the weight towards the ball of your foot. As you lift the leg a little higher, then maybe you can pick your right hand up and bring it behind your ankle. And hold. Lift the leg, breathe in, relax the shoulders, breathe out. Nicely done. All right, so now walk the hands a little forward, step your leg to the floor, or bring the foot to the floor, left foot, hands on the mat, three-limb dog, lift up, and then lower, go through a vinyasa. And then we'll do the other side. So press into the fingers, lower down, upward facing dog, drag your body through, press into the hands, exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale, turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight, step your left foot beside your left thumb, spin your right heel down, warrior one, inhale, rise. Reach up, and then exhale, arms to the side. Right there. Good. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, arms to the side. Inhale, lift the arms. And then exhale, elbows to the side. Lift your right heel. So you're in the ball of your foot. High lunge position or crescent lunge. Arms straight. Lean forward, chest forward, abs in. And now you're going to balance. So if the knee is over your ankle, you've got much better chances of getting that balance. Square the hips, knee over ankle, and lift. Straighten the leg as much as you can. Reach the arms, but relax the shoulders. Chest parallel to the floor from your head to your heel. Then slowly descend the hands down to your blocks or the floor. Standing split right here. So start to look at your leg, your knee,
And walk your hands closer to your foot. Straighten the left leg. Point your toes. Reach the right leg. Shift the weight more into the ball of your foot. You'll get a little more rise of that right leg. Bring your left hand behind your ankle. And bring basically the forearm behind the calf. Breathe. Lift that leg. Shift the weight. Nicely done. All right, place your left hand on the floor, slightly gaze forward, right foot comes down, hands on the floor, 3-limb dog, and go through a vinyasa if you'd like, our downward dog. So right here, shift, chest towards the floor, upward facing dog, lift your heart, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Lift your heels, look forward, bend your knees, step to your hands, inhale, half lift, exhale, fold, inhale, rise. Beautiful job. Exhale, bring your arms to your sides, pick your shoulders up and roll them back. Let's stand and balance for a moment. I'll turn and face you. Bring your right arm underneath your left arm, press your elbows into each other, hands like this, or you can put the back of your hands together like that, right? So pull your shoulders back, abs contracted, chair pose, right leg up and over the left leg, and touch down with your toes like that. So you can stay here and just squeeze your legs together and balance. Feel your left foot on the ground. Maybe you can pick the toes up and bring the toes behind the calf. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, lower your hips down. Whoop, it's okay. Balancing on that left foot. Nicely done. Now lift up, lift your knee all the way up. Unwind the arms. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart and set your foot down. Let's do the other side. It's brought to mind. First, bring your right arm under, or your left arm underneath your right, like this. Stand tall first. You can separate your feet just a little bit, right? Point your fingers up. Sink down into chair. So on Sunday, there were a couple of ducks out in my backyard, and I noticed when I was watching them. So lift the left leg up and over. And balance. Contract your abs. When ducks sleep, they stand on one leg. And they also turn their head the opposite direction. So anyway, it's very interesting. They get their balance, lifting the foot off the floor, and standing in one leg. They find balance enough to sleep. Kind of crazy. Elbows point forward. Forearms forward, reach the fingertips up, lower down, glutes towards your heels. All right, so now let's lift up, lift your knee, reach that knee up and set it down. All right, come to the front of the mat. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands, exhale, plank. Go through a vinyasa, shift, lower upward facing dog. Don't just skirt through that pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Right foot beside right thumb. Spin your heel down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, elbows to the side. Nicely done. Straight arms. Shift onto the ball of your left foot. Shift your weight and lift the leg. Warrior 3. Little wobbly at first. Get your balance. Figure it out. Cultivating intelligence in the body. Finding your center. Pull in your front ribs. Relax the shoulders. Lift the leg. Breathe. Hands down to your mat or blocks. Standing split. So tip your head over, the crown of your head, touch the crown of your head, then touch the floor. So crown of the head facing the floor. Point your toes right there. Shift the weight into the ball of your foot. Straighten the right leg a little bit more, almost straight or completely straight, a little more strength. Left hand behind right ankle. So standing leg right there. So maybe, let's change sides. So right hand now behind right ankle. Same side. Point your toes, lift that leg, keep your balance. Then maybe balance, both hands behind. And then set your hands down. Nicely done. Set your knee down. Beautiful. Left knee on the floor. Let's take a little break from that. Flex your foot. Hamstring stretch. Put your foot flat. Low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Reach your arms up. Sweep the hands down. Flex your foot in the front. Press your heel down. You got it. Foot on the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, shift your hips back and flex your foot. Press your heel down. Can you straighten that right leg? Place your foot down. Inhale, reach up. This time, hands on the inside of your leg. So make sure this knee is okay, cushioned. If you need to, double your mat. So hands right here, look forward. And move my mic. Right here on the floor, spread your fingers, getting this good hip flexor stretch. You could stay here for a pretty long time. It's not gonna hurt anything, only bring you more flexibility in your hamstrings and lower back, stretching the flexors. Okay, so notice your right knee. Your right knee is kind of pushing into the shoulder. Don't let the knee splay out. Right here, pull that knee in. Then just try. If you have blocks, place your forearms on your blocks. If you don't have blocks, place your forearms on the floor by chance and pull that leg in. Then lift up your left leg. Breathe. Straighten out that leg. And you can shift forward and back a few times. Nicely done. All right, so now hold still. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your hands onto the mat. Right hand on the outside of your right foot. Lift up the right leg, three-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Flip this over if you'd like. Find the floor. Reach the arm up and over the ear. Look up. Coming to Gait Pose. So right hand on the floor, lift the right leg up, three-limb dog. Right knee to the mat in the center. Spin your heels back and reach the left arm up. Right there. Come up on the fingertips. Reach up and over. Arm over your ear. Straight arm. Abs in. And then sweep over. Fingertips are the block. On the floor are the block. Now, turn around. Face the mat. Lift up your right knee. Three-limb dog. And then you can go to downward facing dog right here or go through a vinyasa. So right here, shift, chaturanga, upward facing dog, pull the heart through, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Let's do the other side. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Look over there. Extend the leg straight. Step your left foot beside your left thumb. Spin your heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Reach the arms up first and then elbows to the side. Reach the arms straight to the side. You can turn your palms facing down. Come up onto the ball of your right foot. So that shifts your weight forward. Look at your knee, should be over your ankle. Hinge your body forward, weight forward, and then lift up. So balance right here. If you fall out, just come right back. We'll be here for a bit. Relax the shoulders, lift the leg. Point your toes, you guys. Breathe in, pull in your front ribs. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale, bring your hands down to your blocks or the floor. Standing split. Walk your hands towards your foot. Reach that right leg. So shift your weight into the ball of your foot. Feels a little scary to do that, but you can articulate that or bring the weight a little forward, and then you get a little more rise with that leg straight, and then weight forward into the ball of the foot. Bring your left hand behind your ankle. Take a breath in. Exhale. Right hand behind ankle, a little harder. Look at your knee, or look behind what's in the back of the room there. Now, just try. Left hand, reach the foot, straighten the leg, and then right hand. And then set your hands down. You did a great job. Put your foot on the floor, knee on the mat. Here's your break. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. You can tuck your toes under back there, or you put your foot flat. Exhale, hands down, and flex your foot in the front. Hamstring stretch. There you go. Foot on the floor. Inhale and reach up. Get your balance. Exhale, hands down. Flex your foot. Foot flat. Inhale, reach up. One more time. Exhale. Bring it down. Now here's your hip stretch, hip opening stretch. Walk your hands on the inside of your foot. Stay here. Get light on that knee that's back here by pressing into the foot, or tuck your toes and keep that foot pressing down. Hands right here. Now come down to your forearms on blocks or the floor. Hug that leg into your side. So forearms down. Breathe. Lift your right knee. Shift forward and shift back. Shift forward and shift back. Do it again. Walk up onto your hands. Left hand on the outside of your left foot. Press into the floor. 3-limb dog. And then turn your toes out and bend your knee. Can you set your foot on the floor over there? And lift up. Half back bend or wheel pose. Look at the floor, hand on the mat, left leg up, coming to gait pose. So set your left knee down, spin your heels back, and inhale, reach your right arm up. Press your foot down into the floor, come up onto your fingertips, lift up right here. Hand goes to the outside of the leg, press your foot into the floor. Lean the shoulder back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sweep all the way over. Hands on the mat. Lift up that left leg, 3-limb dog. Go to downward facing dog or Vinyasa. Right there. Last one. Upward facing dog. Press the floor away, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Walk your feet to the middle of the mat. Right there, turn your toes out and bend your knees. Knees go the same direction as your toes, you guys. Elbows on the inside of your knees. Contract your abs right there just a little bit. Have integrity in the body, sitting in this position. Breathe in and breathe out. Situate everything. Knees on the ends are pressing just lightly and elbows pressing lightly. Lift your heart, shoulders back. Breathe in and breathe out. Put your hands on the floor and just reach between the knees. Feel that stretch, the stretch of your body. Don't let your arches cave in. You want to keep your feet flat. So don't cave in like that. You want to have your knees integrity. Now slide your hands in slightly and spread your fingers, lift up your knees, get your knees to the outside of your arms or the back of your triceps. Look forward, lean in, try to straighten your arms as you lean forward, and then lift your right foot up, left foot up. Point your toes. Set your feet down. Beautiful job. Press into the floor and forward fold. Reach the arms behind your back. Clasp your hands. You can separate your feet. Relax the shoulders or move the shoulders away from the ears. reaching your knuckles away from you, hands away from the back. Now bring the hands to the back of your hips, slide down the back of your legs, shift, lengthen, lifting up halfway. Exhale and fold. Now bend your knees and let's sit on the mat. Straight legs. Turn this way for you. All right, let's finish class, you guys. So let's do a few seated poses, stretches, and then lie down on the mat. Finish with bridge pose, and then Shavasana, okay? So let's bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. So the leg is straight out in front of you first, okay? Then this is more about the hamstring, lining out to the straight and right in front of you. This leg goes out to the side if you need to. You can place a block underneath this knee, reaching your hands forward towards your heel or the outside of your leg. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, lower towards your leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower your nose towards your knee. Press the calf down. One more breath. Inhale and lift up. Slide your hands in. Now bring this leg out. So now it's more of a straddle stretch, inner thigh stretch right here. Sit up tall, and we're going to just turn this direction right here. So hand on the outside of the leg, turning and looking over your right shoulder. And then look forward and towards this leg right here. Walk your hands out. Keep your right hand, or place the right hand on the floor on the inside of your leg, and then reach the left arm up and over. So getting a side stretch. Point your elbow down towards the floor and look up. And maybe you can reach over and grab your toe, your big toe. Press the elbow into the floor, or you can take your hand and push into this leg and turn the body just a little bit more with that resistance. Take a breath in, breathe out, smooth and controlled. Try not to breathe quickly. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, inhale, lift up, and let's change sides. So first extend out your leg, and then right or left foot on the inside of your right leg that's straight out. Sit up tall first. So this knee just kind of drops to the side. Get your foot comfortable over here. And walk your hands forward. Right there. Let this knee kind of drop out. Move your foot around if it feels uncomfortable. Look at your foot. Relax your shoulders. Take a breath in. And every exhale, lean in a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Lift up. Slide your hands in. Extend that leg out. The right leg out. And you can bring your left foot to the inner thigh. Hand to your thigh right here and resist and turn your body gently. Fingertips behind the hip. Look over your shoulder. Good job. Now flex the foot over there. Press the calf down. Turn. And then look forward. Okay, ready? So now we're going to go this direction. You can just walk your hands along the leg. If that's enough, just stay there. This leg goes out to the side. You'll feel your inner thigh right here and here. And hip opening. Walk your hands along the floor. And then bring your right hand on the inside of your right leg. And try to bring your elbow down. Reach the left arm up. And then over. And breathe in. Breathe out. Try to grab your toe. Elbow to the floor. Then turn. Press your hand into the floor. The elbow, or take this hand and press into the leg and open up a little bit more. Press your elbow down. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nicely done. Now, turn, face the mat, lift all the way up. Shake it off. Extend your legs out. Drum roll. We did it. Nicely done. Okay, so let's lie down on the mat. Right there. Grab your hamstrings and roll down. Bring your knees into your chest. How did we start class? Happy baby. Let's finish class. Happy baby. So like this, elbows inside of your shins, knees at your shoulders. Now, compare that to how we were in the beginning of class, where your knees in proximity to your shoulders. Much different, right? So we've warmed up really well. So, the bottoms of your feet facing the ceiling, toes pointing towards your shins, leveling those. Now, rock from side to side, just gently. Extend the left leg out. Just let's do a gentle spine twist. Bring the right knee across the body to the left. Reach your right arm over to the right. Level your shoulders. If your foot's off the floor, that's okay. Main thing is to have your shoulders on the mat. Look over towards your right hand. Straighten your left leg. Relax. One more deep breath in. Lift your knee. Pull it into your chest, and let's change sides. So right leg out. Feel the flexors stretch out, the thigh, and hand here. Bring the knee over. Turn your gaze over to the left, and maybe you can bring your foot over to the floor with your shoulders on the mat. Breathe. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. And I'll settle the lower back onto the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a hug. Bring your chin to your knees for a moment. Contraction of the entire body. Lift the shoulders. Bring the knees in. And then release. Legs go out. Arms to your sides. Have an angle away from your body. A moment of stillness before you get on with the rest of your day. Steady your mind and steady your breath together. You can start scanning from the top of your head, across the face, the jaw, the nose, the chin, down the neck. Relax the shoulders, down the right arm and the left arm, down the chest. Belly softens, your hips relax, both sides. Right leg all the way down, feeling the calf present on the floor, the toes, the foot at its natural angle. Down the left leg to the calf touching the floor, your foot angling out just slightly in its natural articulation from the hip joint and knee joint. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouths and exhale. Place your feet on the floor, knees pointing up, and then drop your knees right and left. Reach arms overhead, drop the knees over to the side, and then bring one hand in front of the body, push yourself up to a seated position, and let's close class together. You did an awesome job. I appreciate you showing up for class today. So much fun. Bring the edge of your hands to your mind's eye, the third eye. Relax. In gratitude. Edge of the hands to the heart. And thanks.
Bowing your chin. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you showing up always. Let me know if you did this live or if you did this recording. I would love to hear from you. Specifically, I'll pose this question during the day today. I want to know if there's any particular pose that causes you discomfort, for specifically downward facing dog or upward facing dog, because there are a few things, little small tweaks or suggestions I can make to help you if you have any discomfort or pain when coming into those poses, which we do a lot, right? So let me know. I'll put the question out there, and don't be shy. If you're feeling something, somebody else might identify with that. All right? So talk to you later. Bye.